And India is right to stand up for its rights and not to cower. In fact, I do believe that Donald Trump, once he is gone, that U.S.-India relations will improve. But the fact that we are suffering the stress test right now, with Donald Trump being gratuitously insulting to India, and the fact that Prime Minister Modi is standing up for India's rights, is going to be the episode that historians remember, where the United States truly learned that you cannot kick India around. Donald Trump in this case is wrong, and the United States will work through that. As Winston Churchill used to say, the Americans always do the right thing. They just try everything else first. And this is one example of that. Once this episode passes, I suspect that U.S.-India relations are going to improve significantly because the United States is going to learn that it needs to respect India and not take it for granted. The Indian-U.S. relationship has been steadily building since George W. Bush across administrations. Second-term Donald Trump is the exception rather than the rule, but there's still very positive feelings and a desire for partnership in Congress, at the U.S. state level, and so forth. Or every state legislator, every American businessman who you talk to really wishes that they could apologize to India for the unexcusable behavior which we now see coming from the Oval Office. There simply is no excuse. There's also no logic. This is one of the reasons why I suspect that there's something going on in the background, because there is no coherent policy that could explain such an embrace of a blatant terror sponsor. And this embrace is only convincing Pakistan that it can, make its terrorism worse. Pakistan is acting as a rogue state. Pakistan is basically, actually, 1, 2, 3, let me start over. Pakistan's threats on American soil are completely unacceptable. Pakistan is raising questions in many people's minds about whether it can fulfill the responsibilities of being a state or whether the time has come for it to end. In many ways, Pakistan's rhetoric, the field marshal's rhetoric, is reminiscent of what we've heard from the Islamic State and from Osama bin Laden. This should not stand. There is absolutely no reason anymore why the United States should consider Pakistan a major non-NATO ally. In fact, Pakistan may become the first major non-NATO ally to become listed as a state sponsor of terrorism on the same day. Pakistan should not be anymore a member of U.S. Central Command. Asim Munir is Osama bin Laden in a suit. The fact of the matter is, there is no amount of concession that can be given to Pakistan that is going to change the ideology of Asim Munir or the Pakistani elite which he represents. This is why I'm saying that Pakistan is playing a very dangerous game. And while it may sound radical, the fact that Pakistan is now threatening half the world with nuclear weapons, it's threatening to blow up Indian dams and so forth, is an indication that Pakistan has lost its right to be a legitimate state on the international stage.